Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome to our countdown of the top 15 safest cities to visit in 2024. Planning a trip can be nerve-wracking, especially when it comes to safety. But don't worry, we've got you covered. These rankings are based on crime rates, global safety indices, and traveler feedback. Let's go! Kicking off our list at number 15 is Reykjavik, Iceland. This vibrant city is the heart of Iceland and offers a unique blend of natural beauty and urban sophistication. Iceland has been getting a lot of buzz lately, and for good reason. The country's dramatic landscapes, from glaciers to geysers, are nothing short of breathtaking. It's a stunningly beautiful country with a rich culture and friendly people. The cultural festivals here are a must-see, offering a glimpse into Iceland's unique traditions and heritage. And Reykjavik, the capital, is no exception. The city is home to iconic landmarks like the Hallgrímskirkja Church and the Harpa Concert Hall, which are architectural marvels. It's a city that's both cosmopolitan and charming, with a laid-back vibe that's perfect for a relaxing getaway. The streets are lined with colorful buildings, and there's a sense of creativity in the air. You can stroll down Laugavegur Street, the main shopping artery, where you'll find an array of boutiques, galleries, and designer stores. Pop into cozy cafes and bookshops, where you can enjoy a cup of Icelandic coffee or discover local literature. Or maybe take a dip in one of the city's geothermal pools. The Blue Lagoon is world famous, but there are many other hidden gems to explore. Just be sure to pack your swimsuit. The geothermal waters are a perfect way to unwind after a day of sightseeing. One thing to keep in mind is that Iceland is a volcanically active country with over 30 active volcanic systems, so it's always a good idea to check for any travel advisories related to volcanic activity. Staying informed ensures a safe and enjoyable trip.
The people here are really welcoming, always ready to share their stories and traditions, and there's always something to do. From street performances to local markets, Reykjavik is a city that never sleeps. Enjoy your stay.
Next up at number 14 is Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen consistently ranks high on those most livable cities lists, and for good reason. It's a city that's got it all: beautiful architecture, a thriving food scene, and that famous Scandinavian sense of style, plus it's incredibly safe. You can wander around the city at all hours and feel perfectly comfortable.
Copenhagen is generally very safe, but it's worth noting that there have been some instances of gang-related crime in recent years, particularly in the Christiania neighborhood. But overall, you'll find Copenhagen to be a very welcoming and secure place to explore.
Coming in at number 13 is Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Amsterdam is famous for its canals, its bikes, and its liberal attitude. But beyond all that, it's also a very safe city. You can walk or bike pretty much anywhere without feeling unsafe. Just be sure to watch out for those cyclists. They're everywhere, and they're not afraid to use their bells. And while Amsterdam is generally very tolerant, it's still important to be respectful of local customs. Chapter 4, number 12, Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is a city that's both exhilarating and overwhelming. It's a place where the energy is palpable, and the streets are always alive with activity. It's a city of contrasts, a blend of the old and the new. Here, ancient temples sit alongside towering skyscrapers, creating a unique skyline that tells the story of Tokyo's rich history and rapid modernization. In Tokyo, you can experience a traditional tea ceremony in the morning and explore cutting-edge technology in the afternoon. It's a place where the past and the future coexist harmoniously. But one thing that's constant is the city's incredible safety. The streets are clean, and the people are courteous. Japan has one of the lowest crime rates in the world, and Tokyo is no exception. The presence of law enforcement is subtle, yet reassuring. Whether you're in a bustling area or a quiet neighborhood, you can feel secure.
You can walk around the city at any time of day or night and feel perfectly safe. The city never sleeps, and neither does its sense of security. Just remember to familiarize yourself with local customs and etiquette. Understanding these can enhance your experience and help you blend in. For example, it's considered rude to talk loudly on the phone in public, and it's important to be mindful of your surroundings. Also, tipping is not customary in Japan. Instead, excellent service is expected as a standard. Enjoy your time in Tokyo, a city that truly has something for everyone.
Chapter 5, number 11, Sydney, Australia. Sydney is known for its iconic opera house, its beautiful harbor, and its laid-back lifestyle, but it's also a city that's incredibly safe. Australians are generally friendly and welcoming people, and Sydney is no exception.
You can walk around the city, even at night, and feel perfectly comfortable. Just be sure to use common sense, like you would in any big city. And speaking of belongings, be sure to pack for all types of weather, as Sydney can experience 4 seasons in one day.
Chapter 6. Number 10. Montreal, Canada. Montreal is a city that's got a little bit of everything: European charm, North American modernity, and a unique Quebecois culture. It's a city where you can wander down cobblestone streets, indulge in delicious French cuisine, and maybe even practice your French.
Montreal is considered a very safe city, with low crime rates and a strong police presence. However, like many large cities, it does have its share of social issues, including homelessness. While homelessness itself doesn't necessarily pose a direct threat to tourists, it's important to be respectful and avoid making assumptions.
Chapter 7. Number 9. Seoul, South Korea. Seoul is a city that's constantly evolving, a dynamic blend of ancient traditions and cutting-edge technology. You can explore magnificent palaces and temples one minute and find yourself surrounded by K-pop and flashing neon lights the next. And, despite its size and energy, Seoul is a remarkably safe city. Violent crime is rare, and petty theft is relatively uncommon, especially compared to other major cities around the world. Chapter 8. Number 8. Singapore. Singapore often tops lists of the world's safest cities. It's incredibly clean, efficient, and well-organized. You can walk around at any time of day or night and feel perfectly safe. But Singapore is also known for its strict laws and regulations, so it's important to be aware of those and to follow them. For example, chewing gum is banned in Singapore, and littering can result in hefty fines. It's also important to be respectful of local customs and traditions. For example, it's considered rude to point your feet at people or to eat with your left hand. Chapter 9. Number 7. Berlin, Germany. Berlin is a city that's steeped in history, from its Prussian past to its Cold War division. But it's also a city that's constantly reinventing itself, a hub of art, culture, and nightlife. Berlin is generally a very safe city with low crime rates and a strong police presence. One thing to watch out for in Berlin is pickpocketing, especially in crowded areas like tourist attractions and public transportation. So, be sure to keep your valuables close and be mindful of your surroundings. Chapter 10. Number 6. Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a city that's a bit of a paradox, a vibrant mix of East and West, a bustling metropolis with a surprisingly laid-back vibe. And despite its recent political turmoil, Hong Kong remains a very safe city for visitors. Violent crime is rare and petty theft, while not unheard of, is relatively uncommon. Chapter 11. Number 5. Venice, Italy. Venice is a city that's unlike any other. Built on a lagoon, it's a city of canals, bridges, and narrow streets. It's a city that's both romantic and mysterious, a place where you can get lost in the beauty of your surroundings. And despite its popularity with tourists, Venice is a remarkably safe city. Violent crime is rare, and petty theft, while more common than in some of the other cities on our list, is still relatively low. Just be sure to keep an eye on your belongings, especially in crowded areas like St. Mark's Square. Chapter 12. Number 4. London, England. London is a city that needs no introduction. It's a global hub of finance, culture, and history. And despite its size and diversity, London is a remarkably safe city. Violent crime is relatively rare, especially compared to other major cities around the world. One thing to be mindful of in London is pickpocketing, especially in crowded tourist areas and on public transportation. So be sure to keep your valuables close and be aware of your surroundings. Chapter 13. Number 3. Honolulu, Hawaii. Honolulu is a city that's synonymous with paradise. It's a city of sun, sand, and surf, where you can escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And it's also a city that's incredibly safe. Violent crime is rare, and petty theft, while not unheard of, is relatively uncommon. Chapter 14. Number 2. Dubai, UAE. Dubai is a city that's known for its over-the-top luxury, its stunning architecture, and its ambition to be the best at everything. From the iconic Burj Khalifa piercing the sky to the lavish hotels that redefine opulence, Dubai is a city that never ceases to amaze. The Dubai Marina, with its glittering lights and modern skyscrapers, is a testament to the city's futuristic vision. And when it comes to safety, Dubai certainly doesn't disappoint. The streets are patrolled by a highly efficient police force, and the presence of luxury cars adds to the city's aura of affluence and security. It has one of the lowest crime rates in the world, thanks in part to its strict laws and efficient police force. The extensive network of security cameras ensures that every corner of the city is monitored, contributing to the overall sense of safety. You can walk around the city at any time of day or night and feel perfectly safe. Whether you're exploring the bustling streets of downtown or enjoying a quiet evening by the marina, the sense of security is palpable. Of course, it's always a good idea to be aware of your surroundings, but in Dubai, you can really relax and enjoy the city without worrying too much about safety. The parks are filled with relaxed tourists, the cafes buzz with lively conversations, and friends capture memories at iconic landmarks. Dubai truly offers a unique blend of luxury and security, making it a top destination for travelers from around the world. Chapter 15, Number 1, Barcelona, Spain. And finally, our number 1 safest city to visit in 2024 is Barcelona, Spain. Now, Barcelona is a city that's bursting with life. It's a city of art, architecture, and culture, with a vibrant street life and a relaxed Mediterranean vibe. And despite its popularity with tourists, Barcelona is a remarkably safe city. Just be sure to keep an eye on your belongings, especially in crowded areas like Las Ramblas. So there you have it, our top 15 safest cities to visit in 2024. Remember, no matter where you travel, it's always important to stay informed, be aware of your surroundings, and use common sense. And if you're looking for an extra layer of security, be sure to check out our travel insurance plans. Safe travels!